What is going on with all of my people of social media? I am D Venom. Thank you guys for joining me here in regard to addiction, relapse, and recovery. Any amount of your guys' positive energy shown on any of my social media platforms are always welcomed. With that being said, I am here to address my people of addiction, relapse, and recovery. All right, you guys, I told y'all that I was going to be earning these bitches along the way. And I meant what I said. And I'm going to continue to earn these hoes until I can't earn them anymore. Now, look. I have 3 sobriety coins thus far. I would have had more if I just would have been honest when I first started going to the meetings. But I have 3 thus far, and I'm proud that I have 3. I earned the second one at Monday night's meeting, and I earned the third one at yesterday night's meeting, Wednesday night's meeting. As I told you guys, every Wednesday there is a guest speaker, no different than last night. The guest speaker told their story. It was a fantastic story, very empowering. And, some of these people that have went through it with methamphetamine come from some good ass backgrounds and good ass jobs and all type of shit. And to hear their stories and their downfalls, it is just, wow, amazing. And the comeback is even more amazing. But anyway, after the guest speaker spoke, we all had a chance to reflect on their story and pretty much, speak our truth. And it came time for me to speak my truth. And I usually will pass, and I didn't do it this time. I opened my mouth. And I think that I spoke a little bit too motherfucking much, considering we only get 3 minutes to speak. And I went past that 3 minutes. They had to cut my ass off. But I was on the ball. And y'all don't understand, I have so many feelings trapped inside of me that I've been holding on to, that I've experienced while dealing with methamphetamine. And it's hard to talk to people that haven't dealt with methamphetamine or have been a part of that world and tell them exactly what you've been experiencing and going through without them thinking that you're crazy or you're back on dope or, whatever judgmental thought that they have, it's what they have. And to express certain feelings that have been bottled up inside to people that actually get it because they have gone through it. I see why I kept going off last night and went past that 3 minutes, because it just felt so good, because these people understand where the fuck I'm coming from. Anyway, other people spoke after I spoke, and there was a young lady there that spoke, and they told their story. And it was a fascinating story, a near life death experience and whatever else. Anyway, they turned lemons into lemonade. Let me say, they turned pink lemons into pink motherfucking lemonade, and basically turned their life around. And now they're counseling individuals that are going through addiction and stuff like that. So I felt that this would be the perfect opportunity after the meeting for me to talk to this person and foreshadow the fact that I'm a peer support specialist, and see if I can get one foot in the door and possibly my the other foot in the door along the way. And after the meeting, they were ghosts. I couldn't find them, and hopefully, because I've seen them at a few meetings before, they will be at Saturday's meeting, and I will be able to get my chance to talk to them and go from there. Anyway, it was fantastic, to say the least, in regards to the meeting. My sponsor was there. I didn't cuss my sponsor out, but I read my sponsor in a very nice, loving way, because I text my sponsor about something and they didn't hit me back. Not that I was tripping, we all have lives and we have things to do. But I told my sponsor, I'm like, look, I could have relapsed and had about 12 dicks in my damn mouth. And I text you to get your assistance on what the fuck I need to be doing. And you not texting me back. That's not right. You supposed to be my sponsor. But I was joking with them. Anyway, when I got a chance to speak, I read something in regard to when I was at Recovia, but I'll get into that in a second. I need to talk quickly because Instagram, they won't post anything past a certain amount of minutes. And I'm not only posting this for my YouTube platform, I'm posting it for Instagram as well. Anyway, there's the event held this upcoming Saturday that not Saturday. I showed you guys, but hold on one second. I plan on going to this event. I think it's held on the 11th. Yeah, the 11th of May, of course, this year. And at the center that I go to for the meetings, they're going to be showing us how to make dream catchers. And it's a great way to learn something, be around my fellow brothers and sisters, and maybe meet even more people, and make a dream catcher. So I'm excited to possibly go to this event and go from there. So anyway, that's pretty much all that happened in regard to the 12-step NA meetings. And then Tuesday, wait, what day did I go to Recovia? I went to the meeting Wednesday. Wait, what's today? I'm sorry. Okay, Thursday. So yesterday I got the coin at the meeting. When did I went to Recovia Tuesday, I think. Damn, I'm all fucked up, you guys. I do apologize. Anyway, when I went to Recovia for my, first initial session with them, I met with the mental aspect of it all counselor first. And, I had to do some paperwork and answer a series of questions in regard to like my health status and where I'm at thus far. If I'm having suicidal thoughts, blah, 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 blah. And basically they need to know this. Basically they need to know the answers to these questions to figure out where I'm at in life thus far, mentally, physically, and some of everything else. And therefore they'll know what approach to take in regard to my therapy moving forward. Anyway, after doing all of that, the person that was counseling me showed me a video, and I don't know the name of the video. And the person that was doing the seminar or whatever, they were talking to a group of people about addiction. But what we think we know about addiction, we have all motherfucking wrong, because we think we know every damn thing. Anyway, this person, I don't think was an addict themselves, but they had family members that come from addiction. And I guess it saddened them, and they wanted to know what could they do to help their family members struggling with addiction. And they traveled across the world interviewing people of various different addictions, I do believe. Anyway, they did a rat study, and the rat study is fascinating in regard to how they classified addiction back then and how they should be classifying it, currently. Anyway, when I create when I create my next piece of content for you guys, which I will be talking about not relapse, but withdrawal, because I'm going through the withdrawal stage, and I really didn't know it until I talked to not my prescriber, but my prescriber's colleague, because my prescriber is out of town. But anyway, the prescriber that I talked to on behalf of my prescriber basically told me that I'm going through the withdrawal stage. So anyway, we'll talk about that and whatever else I need to talk to you guys about in my next piece of content. But anyway, it's the video is just amazing in regard to Rat Park. That's the name of the video. Well, that's the name that they called the study in regard to the Rat Park. Anyway, I got to move on from that because I got a little bit of time. So I had group with Recovia, and I didn't really know that I was going to have group with them on my very first initial day. But we were asked a series of questions, two questions in regard to how do we see ourselves within, and then we were asked, how do we think other people perceive us or whatever? And, I was in there with about 3 people, and the answers that I heard was so saddening. People do not know their self-worth. And don't get me wrong, to this day, I still don't know my full self-worth. But I answered totally different from everybody. And I said, I see within me a strong person who's never going to give up regarding one's battle with addiction. I see someone that's empathetic and sympathetic towards other people's needs and feelings. A person that lends light to others whose lights are possibly dimmed due to whatever circumstances. As a chosen one, I'm spiritually contracted to uplift the vibrations of the universe and be of service to humanity. So I see a server of God within myself and a server of humanity. I see a shining light unlike no other. I frequent/vibrate on a whole different level than most. In a nutshell, I see the shit within me, and I'm not talking about the poop that comes from our rectum. And then the answer to the other question is, I can care less what others see when they look at me, because I'm not created to appease to others. I'm created to appease to God. And I'm not saying that my answer was better than others, but after I read mine, somebody else read theirs, and before they read theirs, it was like, well, how can I compete against that? And I felt bad, because it's just like, I'm not here to compete against anybody in regard to how I answered this particular question. Man, it was just, so many people are just so broken in the world. It is just unbelievable. But anyway, I have homework to do for Recovia. I have to write down five positive things about myself in these clouds, and I have to put this somewhere where I will be able to see it every day and use those positive things that I said about myself as affirmations day and night, so that I can retrain my brain. And for the physical aspect of it all, I have exercises that I need to be doing on a daily basis, and basically learning and doing. And so anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys for too long, but this is what I earned from Recovia. I completed watching the rat park video, and as you guys can see, there's a rat, and I forgot what that meant. I think it meant I passed that phase. Anyway, I got 3 coins, and I have my Recovia thing. I'm on my way, you guys. I'm on my way to magic. All right, you guys, my people of addiction, you motherfuckers can do it. Stop making excuses and get up off your ass and go get the help that you need. You can get up and go get dope. You can go get some help. And with that being said, I'm D Venom, and I am out.